block this one. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, 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 oh. Negative 55. And we have the Brawl continuing. So I have thought about this for a while, trying to get this Nissa, and let me tell you, this deck was actually pretty hard to make. There's so many good green cards in this particular format right now that it was really challenging just to pick one of each. So let's go ahead and start into it. So obviously Nissa, who shakes the world, you guys know what he does. Tap a forest, add an additional forest, and then you turn +1, put that land on the field as a 3-counter land creature. It has haste and vigilance. It's still a land, which is very important to note about those white destructions that say anything non-land permanent. It does not destroy that land, just so you guys know. Also, that -8, you get an emblem with lands you control, and you just get to search all the cards, the forest cards, and put them onto the battlefield tab from your deck, which just seems ridiculous. So, moving to this Flaxen Intruder. So what we were trying to do here is create enough ramp up, but also maintaining some of the low levels that be able to things to destroy enchantment or sacrifice or artifacts. But also, if you have that Nissa on the field, this girl will only cost you 4 mana instead of the traditional 7 to get those 3 bear creature tokens. So it gives us both options. If you don't have a Nissa on the field yet, you get the player as a 1/2, but also have that other option with Nissa. So really good. Gilded for ramp up. Pelt Collector. We'll be throwing a bunch of creatures on this, so we want him to ramp up too. Need that low level. Ramp up as well for incubation. Kimith Transformation, a mini Oko. Crawl Harpooner, get those cards in the graveyard, and once they are, you will plus up and attack those flyers. A lot of flyer commanders right now, so I would say to keep a tab on this one. And Nissa's Triumph, obviously you're playing Nissa, you want to play this, get those 3 lands, search your deck. Once Upon a Time, Just Because. Paradise Druid, ramp up. Pollen Bright Druid, again, those creatures, those spells, the lands that are becoming creatures are going to have those +1 counters on them. So proliferating is a very positive thing in this case, as well as proliferating the Nissa to get that -8 faster. Wildborn Preserver, really great in this deck. You get to use those extra lands out there. Evolution Sage, again, you want that proliferate again for the lands. Lovestruck Beast, just a good 5/5, to be honest. Thrashing Bronodon, destroying them artifact or enchantments as well. I see a lot of enchantment artifacts, so I want to be able to play him, or I have Flaxen Intruder as well, so a little bit of enchantment hate in this deck. Vivian, champion of the wilds, you will have a lot of extra lands left over because you are not having to spend nearly as many. And so you'll be having some more things you can play on your opponent's turn. You want to flash in, that's really great. Yorvo, just really good, can ramp up, get pretty strong. Beast Whisperer, get that draw effect for all those creatures because this is a very creature heavy deck, as typical of green decks are. Again, proliferate when he comes in the battlefield. Guardian Project, again, I like to play this one in most any green build in the Brawl side. Leyland of Abundance is just amazing. You think about it, you can tap a creature for mana, add an additional forest, and Nissa, who shakes the world, so you are just throwing lands left and right. And we want to do that when we start getting down to these other creatures for cost, and I'll show you what I mean. So Nullhide Ferox is just a great card. Just be careful always with Nullhide Ferox because of his doesn't really play. He can't cast non-creature spells. Doesn't play well with other planeswalkers. So just be careful with him. Questing Beast, just because he is Questing Beast. Shifting Ceratops, just having that extra land out there is really good. You just have that option. Vivian Arcbow Ranger. Now you can't use that -5 as I was informed recently. I forget the side deck is not a thing in Brawl, but you still get the +1 and the -3 effects, which are just as good. Awakening of a Vitu-Ghazi, get that creature out there. Biogenic Ooze. Now here's where things start to get kind of fun with Nissa. You have a lot of extra lands playing over. You're really just paying 2 lands to create a 2/2 green Ooze creature token. So having Nissa and a Biogenic Ooze will start netting you some pretty large fields. Cavalier of Thorns, get that card on the field. God Eternal Ronus, ramp everybody up. Ramp those I keep wanting to say spells, but those creature lands, start ramping those things up to double their attack with Vigilance and Haste. Just a really good card. Feasting Troll King, bring him back. Beanstalk Giant, you're going to have a lot of lands, especially if you get that -8. If you get that -8 and you have all 24 of your forests on the field, you will have a 24 Beanstalk Giant. End-Raise Forerunner, just because. A great hinge for the additional gain, life gain, and extra use of those lands. Now this is where we start getting to some of those other payments. If you have a Stonecoil Serpent and you want the double payment on him, you get some pretty big, large Stonecoil Serpents. Finale of Devastation and Voracious Hydra, those +1/+1 counters, you just get to bump them so high. So let's see how this guy does in the Brawl format. Dragon. Nicole Bolas. Well, that's not good having an early hand, is it? Can't turn away from a Nullhide Ferox, right? Shifting Ceratops. So this guy is playing a Niv Mizzet Reborn. And that's just fine. He enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library for each color pair. Put the chosen cards into your hand, the rest in the bottom of your library. Looks like he is putting a lot of let's go ahead and start getting some guys out here. I'm not going to play Nullhide Ferox right now because I want to get my Nissa out before I bring him out. Then we go off. No. It's not cool, bro. Not cool. Nissa power. Nissa power. Activate. Boom. What you got? What you got? We have 1 man of any color. It looks like you're missing a color. Ah, crud.
I'm known for my excellent timing. I'll protect you.
Okay then. Exile. You.
The land will not forsake you.
Okay. Well, now see, now you messed up. Now you messed up. Now you messed up. You have messed up now.
Don't worry, I got this. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
What? What does this thing do? Enter the battlefield, you may tap any number and type gates you control, draw a card. In my turn, go to you, sir.
Let's try this.
Well, are you going to attack or not? If not, you have something in your hand. Would you like to use? A death touch, maybe? Do not like that. So he has got death touch on his creature. Let's do... So we can get Nissa out. I don't want this coming back. I want that to go away. He'll block with his little zombie. Six. Now that's a good one. That needs to go away quickly.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Nissa, do your thing.
The land fights for us.
Leyline. Do not take my questing beast. That is all I ask, is that you do not take my questing beast. I think he took my questing beast.
Let us see if your talents are worth cataloging. I follow the tracks of the wall.
Ugh. There's a lot of destruction in this deck, and it just can't keep up with.
My
take that. Attack! Boom! Who do we want to die? Who do we want to die? I don't really worry about instants right now. But, oh. Well, okay then. Yay! Okay, once upon a time in hand, I'm okay with it. And a Nissa's Triumph for more lands, yeah. I mean, just wait. Once you draw a card in hand, you have a little bit more information, won't you? Oh, that would have been nice to have in hand, too. So, get 2 more lands on top of this. Let's go for her. Go get them, little girl. She's seen some stuff. You can definitely tell by her face. I mean, see that? It's like seen some stuff face. I'm okay with it for now. Hello, little girl. You need to watch out for bears. Solid staple for Brawl. Got some ramp up going on here. Okay, some major ramp up going on here. Okay, some big major ramp up going on here and a Oko. Okay, yeah, that's where this is all going. Oh boy, Oko and his super powerful creature power of destruction. Well then, cannot really do much. I'm just going to wait. We'll flash that in a bit. Artifact or creature.
Every tale about me is absolute nonsense and absolutely true.
He seems like he's got a lot of questions in life. All right.
Gaze into my face and put on your true shape.
All right, we can't have that. Okay, we just got to stop that right now. And you can just keep creating stuff, huh? Yeah, that seems about right. Never landed in the battlefield under control. Lift for right. So this is going to. Yes, I can pay 1. He is definitely going to use that +1 effect on him, isn't he?
It's not for you.
Really? No. Okay then. Exchange. Oh boy. More food tokens. Food token, food token, food token. Proliferate. Now see, that kind of ridiculous because you don't actually technically cast your planeswalker or your commander, but there you go. It still activates to get +2 on them. That seems about right. Flash and reach. Alright, we definitely want to get rid of his resources here, so I'm sure he'll block with his 3/3 guy there, my evolution sage. And that's just fine.
You are fouler than a fiend.
Oko, I just... yeah. Field of the Dead was definitely ban-worthy. He was a close second. I'll turn it into a 3/3 because you can do that, can't you, Oko? With no downside. No, okay.
Surely you see the humor here.
I thought he would have turned my guy into 3/3. I was quite certain of this. I think I'm going to go for this because I can turn one of these into, it's a haste. Go away, Oko. Right now I'm deciding whether or not I want to play my Nullhide Feryx beginning right now, or should I wait until after I get the Nissa. But I don't think I can have the afford the ability to wait.
Your existence.
Don't touch my lands, man. Oh, his base power was 0. Oh, the counter ability. Oh, and I bet that works for the lands too with Nissa. Don't touch my lands, son. So I get vigilance. Ooh. That's really good. That's really, really good, though. I could turn him into a 5/5. He wouldn't be able to touch him either, but that doubles it up. I don't have trample. Does this give him trample? Gain vigilance. Nah, I can't get that over that. So let's do Nullhide Ferrex and plus up. My Wildborn Preserver. Yeah, like I said, this guy is really good. I mean, just that extra over the top when you need it a lot of times comes into play. So he only has 2 to block with here. And he has to block with both of those in order to stop me. I accept these terms of your condition. Yeah. I don't think I'll make that mistake again of plussing up one of my lands.
Your new look is enchanting.
Trample. So he's not really getting over create 3 food tokens. Vigilance and Trample 7/6 is gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. Roar. You're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than the lion. He is top decking. It is not where he wants to be for sure. Double at 24.
One bite, and all your cares are gone.
24 plus 3. So he'll probably try to touch my feasting trill. Nope. Okay then. Well, okay then. Let's do this thing. Boom! Boom! Man, that's a big hit. Alright, there you guys have it. That's a Nissa deck. It's fun. It's definitely got some quirks to work through, but I think all in all, I mean, it's carried me several of the matches, so I think it's a pretty solid deck, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see more deck videos, click the image. I make both Brawl and standard deck lists, so just choose your path wisely. Also, if you want to support me on Patreon, please click the link in the description.